I think you were in the Sith Sanctum.
Yeah,
That's where, yeah, I had my waiting for you there.
that's where I last logged off, was in the Sith Sanctum.
Oop,
Yeah.
oop. Let's see, your stream just
So
went live on my end.
I gotta remember how exactly I travel out of here. So.
Uh, well, you got two ways. You can either go to the entrance of your stronghold, or you can click the little, exit area button at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. That's on the top of your map. Yeah, top right of your map.
Right.
Exit area is a bit more of a weird one because it usually says previous location or exit location. I think. I don't really use my stronghold often. People are filing in, and we already have a question. Star Wars had an MMO. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the second Star Wars MMO. The original was Star Wars Galaxies, back around the time of EverQuest.
I guess sure. You had me thinking I misspelled the title somehow. I'm back at Drummond Cost now.
Alright.
Anyways, yes, hello everybody, and welcome to, for the first time in ages, another stream of the Old Republic. Way too goddamn long since we had one of these.
I've mostly been busy, so I wouldn't have been getting on anyway.
Let's see if I can
Even still, Adam, I do have to personally apologize to you for being so fucking inconsistent with these streams, because I know you really like doing these, so, yeah.
There we go. Chad's now group leader. Oh.
Alright.
Reminds me, I've got to add you to my friends on this character, because it's inconsistent with that.
So now Carmen the writer, I'm still kind of getting my ass kicked by the side effects of the second COVID vaccine shot, so if I don't sound at 100%, that's why. Anyways, I forget where it is I'm supposed to be going now. It is... Oh.
Welcome to the Action Circ.
That's right.
Hello, finally joined by my wife.
Yeah, I just had to patch a few things.
Yes.
We're on with ass still.
Oh, I'm gonna put these arms on this chair up. There we go.
So
it's me, Stormy, Turk, and Adam, and we're about to, well, do whatever it is we were doing the last time we did this.
I actually leveled this character up just yesterday a bit. I mean, I already
Nice.
created it before the last stream, but it wasn't at level. So
Yeah, there it is.
below you guys, so I'm actually a little ahead now because I always do. I mean, I'm a little OCD when it comes to quests, so I've done the exploration stuff as well. Which is why I'm 2 levels above the rest of the group, because I do exploration quests. You have to toggle those on the map, and they're completely optional. And for some reason, every time the game gets a new full update, no, not like a patch, but new expansion update, for some reason they seem to get reset.
Strange.
It's something they've never fixed in the game, is that you always seem to have exploration quests reset.
Yes. Hello, Mercy. Here's hoping you'll be able to join us tomorrow, if we do get around to streaming the Republic tomorrow. That's honestly what I'm hoping. Now, oh yeah, I had 2 quests around here for Dromankas. Mask of Riven and In the Halls of Traitors. And the War Machine as well.
Yeah.
This one.
Where is the location at physically, anyway? Okay, you're in the spaceport. I can see you. Made up a Nexus room? I mean, if you got fast travel, I'd say made up the Nexus room cantina.
Perhaps.
Actually, no, Adam and I can meet you at the spaceport.
As you wish.
You got fast travel, mate?
Yep.
I have mounts, but...
I'm man, Adam. Your quick travel should be on your,
Quick tab.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Where are you? Mine's a bat. Oh, that's Turk. Where's in here?
Alright, there we go.
Yeah.
Mitchin.
Very nice. I really should get some better mounts for this character, but it's an alt, and I don't really Lords.
Mask of Rivet, I think we were doing.
For that, we gotta go to the Revan camp.
Yep.
Yeah. Astro, when did this used to be sit in the canon? As Disney nuked all the extended universe to make their own?
This is set like 4,000 years before the prequels. So this is set in the Old Republic issue, not like the Rise of the Empire Clone Wars era. This is set in the Old Republic era.
Yeah.
If you've ever played Star Wars Knights of the Republic, or Knights of the Republic to the Sith Lords, if I recall correctly, it's something like 100 years after the second Knights of the Republic game.
300.
Oh yeah, 300. I know it was. I know it was in the hundreds. I can't remember how many exactly.
Yeah. It was a long time.
In a
Goes to
galaxy
show how
far,
much
far
no us
away.
are-
But yeah, this is like this is long before the events of the prequel trilogy like even start. Also kind of helps because for that reason it also kind of helps. So we've got like a bit of wiggle room for how the storyline will eventually end, because you know it's an MMO, and eventually like, as we know at least canonically from the prequels, somehow the Sith Empire probably eventually collapsed, but we don't know how.
Right.
Or eventually maybe it merged into the Republic or it was replaced, or we don't exactly know what happened to it because, well, it's not gone that far yet. We know eventually something will happen to it, like, in between the end of the game and the 4,000 year time period that we don't know anything about, but that, you know, we don't know, like, the full details yet.
All I can say is probably what happens in the Bane trilogy, but since it's not canon anymore,
Yeah.
Well, technically this is canon to what's happening in the game. It's just like, this is Legacy, so it's canon to the events of Legacy. It's just not canon to Disney's canon. Because weirdness.
Strange little thing it is.
Yeah, I can't actually join on that quest because I already finished this one.
As a Sith, out of all the insanity that happens here, what is the most sane thing?
More initiates. The compound's getting less secure all the time. Still, I suppose the Master knows what he's doing. And if you can follow the ways of Revan, we'll judge your worth.
Actually, a little correction to Lord Block there in the chat. Characters have always been race
Revan
locked.
had allies, all walks of life.
You just had to unlock the races through Legacy. Like, you can manually unlock them with cartel coins. That's always been the case. You can unlock them through cartel coins, yes.
You need to show those in the Master's
So they can be used with any class.
Revan's teachings. They'll ask questions. You'll answer. If they're not
But
satisfied,
that's only if you have them unlocked on your Legacy. I mean, if you unlock them on a single Legacy, they should be able to be unlocked on across your account.
I'd expect nothing less. I'll do what's needed.
I'm glad to hear that.
All you need to do is get a character to level 10, and then manually unlock races with the in your Legacy window. That'll be unfair.
Dangerous,
Yeah,
and so are the true
you hit
Revanites.
the race button, and you'll see like under the species thing for global unlocks. Yeah, once you unlock a race manually, it's no longer locked to a specific class. Of course, the other way of unlocking the race for any class is the long method, which is literally just get any class to maximum to level 50 with that race. Sorry if there's a bit of sound coming from my headset. That's I'm adjusting it because the ear pads on it have gone a bit misaligned. Actually, hold on.
I still love this mount, especially, you know, again, because Thundershell was kind enough to gift it to me.
Yeah, big floaty chair.
I guess show
Good Lord's
again. The
command.
only Star Wars games I've ever played were the Lego ones and Force Unleashed, which, my god, that was such a bad game, and considering that Disney does claim Clone Wars and Rebels canon, a player character is thankfully no longer canon. What, Starkiller?
Yeah,
yeah,
Starkiller.
Starkiller is no longer canon.
Starkiller, aka Captain DeviantArt.
Oh. I don't
you
remember
guys
Star
sign off
Wars
to now?
Unleashed all that much, but... You're the pilgrimage quest! Ouch!
Alright. catching up because I ended up falling behind.
So, you have come.
I mean,
You
there are
will
correct,
join
there
me
are
over
right and
Revan.
wrong answers
I
for
am
each of the
Moron
people,
Dokas,
but
Lord of Beasts.
usually if you get the wrong
I am
answer, you just have
Revanite,
to fight someone.
And I am Sith. What do you say to me?
Morando Kars, I've come to prove myself worthy.
As long as you
Very
survive,
well.
it's fine. You'll
Then
consider
listen.
you've
For decades,
succeeded
I have
both ways.
served the Master. He found me when I was a lava and saw that I was strong in the Force. Against the Empire's traditions, he
Lava?
trained me. This is the way of Revan, to teach all species the path to power.
I comprehend your meaning.
Good. Now you will answer a question. And you will answer well, or face the claws of my pets. Why do you think Revan trained aliens in the ways of the Sith? Why did Revan offer power to all
Let's see,
seekers?
when do I unlock it? No. Flame Surge.
Revan knew that servants are more useful when they're powerful.
You answer well. You answer wisely. You speak like a true
See you around,
Revanite.
Mercy.
You may proceed on your pilgrimage and seek worth in the eyes of
Ah,
another.
here we go.
Any suggestions on how to deal with this guy?
No. You will do this on your own. Seek the mercenary called Setafar as she teaches her soldiers. Then shall your trial continue.
Ah, yes. Star Wars Galaxies. You shall be missed.
Why you gotta hurt me like this?
I mean, I still have the disc and I can run an emulator, but there's no NPCs live in the emulator servers.
What's not live in the emulator servers?
I can't find any, like, last time I checked, which was a couple years ago, I'm hoping that they've gotten a new version out where it actually has NPCs running around that you can kill, but no, there's no PvE.
They do. It's either you could do the pre-CU one or you can do the NG one, which is SWG Legends.
Yeah, I know. I tried both. But they don't actually have any NPCs running around.
They do. I've played them both.
I mean. Like, at the time, they didn't have any NPC support, so no NPCs were spawning.
Even if it is back anyway, I fucking played it all the way back in 2003. The fucking community's dead, so it's not like there's any point in revisiting it. That's the most painful black pill of all, accepting its death no matter what.
That's just sad, yeah.
It was good when it was alive, but
Yeah, for 2 years, and then they fucked up the game.
Oh, little.
I don't even see where the NPC is.
Great program probe droid.
Huh. Must have disappeared on my screen.
Thank you for that multi-Twitch link, Rumble Roses.
Actually, just remembered something. Hold still.
Talking of some of the men head into the city. They've earned a break from training.
Yes, Commander.
It's good to see you alive. Not everyone makes it past Morin. Raymond contacted me from the base. Said you wanted to join our society.
Excuse me.
Is it true?
Shockingly enough, Adam, thank you for the 27 months of Tier 3.
I just noticed.
Even in a call, I am not safe from your generosity. But thank you.
It's true. I'm seeking the approval of the Inner Circle.
I'm called Setafar. I teach these mercenaries how to fight. My service to the Master is a matter of honor. Centuries ago, my clan
so that's
fought
why I upgrade
Revan when
that.
we invaded the Republic with
Okay.
the rest of the Mandalorians. It was our privilege to battle Jedi. We lost the war over Malchor 5, but that was a privilege too. It's out of respect for Revan that I agreed to join the Master.
I see what you're saying.
I serve the Order to ensure Revan's name isn't forgotten. Revan was a warrior, a leader, and deserves to be remembered. Since you're not bound by honor, how do I know you won't sully the Dark Lord's memory? What can you do for the Order in Revan's name?
I will gain power to rival Revan.
Is that so? Fine. You want to say garbage like that, you can prove you're worth my time. I sent out a squad of clansmen to hunt the local wildlife.
Oh yeah, you have
They're
to fight in
camped
this one
nearby.
anyway.
Defeat them,
Mandalorians, they respect
or
strength.
get yourself killed. And don't worry.
You know, when I clicked it, I didn't think he was gonna say it that way.
Very well.
Yeah, that's the
Hunting
classic
noise.
SWTOR formula.
Down you go. Oh. There we go. Tip you off there.
You know, at least two of you have the ability to heal, right?
What?
Two of you have healing abilities.
I'm aware of that, yes.
Yes. Healer.
That's what I was doing earlier. To Adam. Oh, hey, Nay. Good to see you as well. It's good to be bad. Sometimes.
All the time.
I prefer to remain morally grey. I mean, I'm a bounty hunter.
Of course.
Except for my original bounty hunter, who literally just I maxed out on dark side because just reasons. I don't play her anymore because, well, one, she's not on these servers, and I mean, I still have them
Revan earned
from
the
the other
respect of
servers.
my grandfathers and grandmothers by defeating them in battle.
And two, I kind
Now
of
you've
screwed
earned
up
mine.
with that character during
You're
Knights
not
of the
Revan.
Knights of the Fallen
Not yet,
Empire.
at least.
Made a few choices I
But there's
regret,
something.
so I don't use her anymore.
You've got my approval to
Because
join the
meaningful
order.
choices were added at that point.
It's an honor.
You'll need to talk to one more person before you head back to the compound. Find Major Path.
No, Rainbow
Go
Yoshi
see
fan. I can't say
security
that's a
on the
game I'm
wall.
familiar with.
I mean,
I will be
technically,
there
you'd light side and dark
Glory
side.
to Mandalore.
Yeah, it's just
and glory
about
to
good
our
and evil.
master.
Is the light side is essentially your good, your dark side is
Yeah.
your evil side technically, but I mean there is a morality system, but it revolves around light side and dark side, kind of the way, same way it did in Knights of the Republic, since it's very much based off of the KOTOR games. It's actually so. Also, Turk, I see that legacy title on you.
Wait, which one?
Horrible person.
Yeah, I love it.
How did you get that one anyway?
I killed a tiny little turtle.
Major Path. It's always wonderful to meet new initiates.
I fed it to a ragdoll baby.
Dedicated young people it can get.
Oof.
It's a pleasure. Truly.
I don't know how your other
I mean,
meetings
I used to
went,
have
but
a
I like
decent
to
legacy
conduct
title that I
these
unlocked from
interviews
another server, but I can't
No
get
point
anymore.
making your life difficult, eh? Quite a few initiates, young officers, acolytes,
Because
and
it
the
was,
like, think our secret society
I think
will
it was
help
unlocked
them
in a
become
bounty pack.
moths or dark
The
lords.
thing is, because I changed
You're not
servers,
like
I lost
that,
the
I
ability to
presume?
use that legacy title.
I need no help to claim my rightful place.
I didn't think so. Not every initiate realizes that advancement in the Revenites does not guarantee advancement in the Empire, nor how dangerous being a Revenite really is. The Dark Council seeks to root us out. So, how do we respond? How do we answer the Empire's accusations of heresy?
We move secretly. We manipulate those in power.
Exactly. We work in the shadows to reform the Empire, but we don't betray its ideals. That's all I needed to make my judgment. I'm going to send a message to the compound. Raymond will be waiting for you.
If everything's settled, I'll be leaving.
Journey safely, and be proud to be a part of the Order of Revan.
A Revenite, we be. Most excellent.
Looks like you can go back to the place.
Oh, yep.
Really, you're going, I was about to say you're going the wrong way.
can remember exactly where I go for the fast travel and such.
Well, in this, you can use quick travel or you can use speeders. You can use flight paths, which are more traditional, or you can use shuttles. Shuttles are an instant zone fast travel.
Remind me again how the fast travel works.
You go to the top left and you see that shiny circle with a yellow thing in the middle of it. You press
the globe,
that.
Kind of the hologram, the kind of like globe hologram.
Oh, right, right.
It's a hologram of the galaxy. Yeah. Oh! That's a star map! Yeah, it's a star map.
Yeah,
from,
yeah, but Shadow doesn't know what a star map is, so...
But yeah, it's
blue thing with the yellow thing inside it.
Yeah, you'll come to recognize it as a galaxy map. Eventually. Oh yeah, shit. I know the galaxy map is another ship. Fuck.
Alright.
So
I mean, I only just realized to myself that it was a star map.
I don't know what happened out there. It's none of my
All this
business,
time I was just thinking it was some like kind of a hologram on a map table, but no, it's a star map from Code.
Glad to hear it.
Yep.
You did good in this trial. Now you'll
I've been
have
playing
to
this
find
game over
someone
10
else
years.
to show you the next
Or how
stage
long it's
of
been
the
out?
journey.
You have been most helpful.
Good luck.
Closer to 7 years.
Every step brings you closer to the master.
Most excellent.
So, is that your field repair droid?
Yeah, I'm just getting rid of some junk.
You're level 75 and you only have the basic version.
I'm not spending a ludicrous amount on a fucking tiny droid.
Well, you really made it.
But considering the fact you have the basic version,
hearing about your trials.
sounds like that makes you a basic
Your
bitch.
initiation has not been an easy one.
Yeah, well, I have like a shit ton of characters with the exact same thing on.
Now you may undergo the final rite.
The exact same basic droid, you mean?
Yeah, because there's no point in upgrading
The
it.
master will complete your lessons.
Fair enough.
And you'll be welcomed as a full member of the
Rui,
Order
Revan, one of my favorite moments in
This is a
gaming.
great
Won't
privilege.
spoil it for anyone who
The
hasn't
master
played.
reveals
Oh,
himself
I know
to
exactly
no
which one
one
she's
outside
talking about, and I agree, I'm not spoiling it.
I promise I won't abuse your trust.
You may go to the master in his chamber. He'll be waiting for you.
All I can
Listen to
confirm
him,
is Revan's
obey him.
canonical
Through the
gender
master,
was indeed
You
male.
will know the path of Revan.
But that's mostly because we've only really found that out because of novelizations.
Level 25.
Oh boy, don't get me started on the fucking Revan novel. Holy shit.
Well, I didn't mean the Revan novel. I meant like the old
I wish I could choke Drew as hard as humanly possible.
yeah,
You
I'm
and me
talking about,
both.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Want to know the context here?
He basically, don't let a man write for something he has no idea what he's writing for.
Pretty much, yeah.
Ooh.
But I didn't mean that specific novel, I meant other novelizations that mention Revan by name specifically.
Oh yeah. Like Bane.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Look upon the master of the Order of Revan.
But yeah, the game, like, at this point in the game, like with this exact conversation, it actually leaves, like, their own record. It's referencing the whole records about Revan's gender actually being ambiguous.
But we shall keep your secret safe.
That's a reference to the fact that in the games, not in the first game, obviously you could choose.
Hell.
I mean, you could. Oh no, it was the second game. Sorry, you could choose what gender Revan was. I think it was in the second game. Yeah, in the second game, you could choose Revan's gender in a conversation choice.
I apologize for the deception and for not meeting you sooner. But you must know how badly the Dark Council wants me dead. The Order of
But
Revan
it's
threatens
also like
everything
this,
the
like,
Dark Council prizes.
that's how to put it. It's like you also not only that, but you also chose in like the second game Revan's alignment.
Revan died at the hands of our Emperor.
I mean, Revan is a big point in the story, but definitely.
Revan overthrew the Emperor and has sat secretly on the throne.
I mean,
for
hell,
3 centuries.
we've got the Revanites right
Aside
here,
from
and
our
of course,
order,
we already know the
only
Shadow
Dark
of Revan
Council knows the
expansion,
truth.
I don't like where this
where
seems
Revan
to
was
be
also a
going.
big key player in
I
that.
have heard whispers
Oh.
in the Citadel.
Marcy, thank you for the raiding party.
The Dark Council no longer speaks with him. The only explanation is this.
But yeah, Revan was like
The
the.
Dark
In
Council
fact, like,
betrayed their
I would
leader and
technically
left
say
Emperor
Revan is like
seizing power
the
for
main
themselves.
character
They seek
of
to silence us
these
because
Old
of the
Republic
law.
games.
We shouldn't let them get away with this.
Because he, or
It will
in
take
the
many
case
years
of
to free
player
the Emperor,
choice,
however.
she,
And first I need your help
if you
in a
chose
different
actually a
matter.
female Revan in the first,
My agents tell me that you met with a Sith
like
named
the,
Sandor, a man who
first
seeks
games
to
I mentioned
destroy
on
the
the list.
Revenites. End his threat. Go to Sandor and
whatever.
tell him that you met the Revenite leader. Tell
If
him
you actually
that the
had like a
leader is
female
his
Revan,
own
then
master,
technically she then, but like
Darth
Revan was
Chalice.
canonically male
And the
because
apprentice shall destroy the
reasons.
master.
So it must be. I obtained this Sith.
But yeah, Revan is a
from
very big
Chalice.
player in.
Give it to Sandor.
Actually, a
He
lot of the
stole
story. In
from his
fact,
master while among the Revenites. They will
actually,
turn against each other. And this
without
is
going
done.
into too much detail and
When
spoiling
you've spoken
anything,
to Sandor,
basically this
cannot
whole MMO
return
we're
him.
playing is basically Revan's fault.
Thank you. Where's
Yeah.
the bridge with a hope?
Somehow, I'm not terribly disappointed.
Yeah, so basically everything we're doing right now is essentially Revan's
you must
fault.
walk the path of Revan on your own. The path to power. The path neither Jedi nor
Because
Sith.
Revan is like, if we're
May the
taking the
Force
long
be
route
with
at
you.
least, this is the
May it
the
make you
game here
strong.
is a direct result of Revan's actions in between the disappearance.
I like to call this game what happens when you try to top Avalon and fuck up humongously.
If you play the first two Knights of the Republic games, you'll discover like a bunch of stuff. I recommend playing the first one and then the second one because you do get a lot of. You won't understand, like, in fact, for obvious reasons. I mean, it's like play the first one versus the sequel because the sequel also has a lot of references and it has a lot of characters from the first game that make both cameo appearances and have minor plot appearances as well.
Oh, so hello, Marcy. It's nice to be speaking to you again, or seeing you, I should say. Hope you've been doing well. Alright, back to the old master.
Don't you
Yeah,
wanna be
that
talking
weirdo
to,
guy.
you want to be talking to Sandor first?
Yeah, that's where we're going.
I'll also say if you choose the dark side choice, you find out the master's name. But the name of the master of the Revan.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Or Revanites.
Hello, Sandor.
No, Darth Plagueis the Wise is not
And
from this
Thunder.
era. Darth Plagueis the Wise was,
Sorry,
Wait,
Wundershell, thank you for the raiding party as well.
Yeah,
Alright.
Darth Plagueis the Wise
Never
was
slave
actually
turned
the
master.
clone was
You
shortly
return from having
pre-Clone
your
Wars
ears
era.
filled with lies by the
He's
Revanites.
murdered by Darth
I
Sidious.
do not
Even
envy
though
the
Darth
experience.
Plagueis at the time is
Tell
over
me
hundreds
now,
of years old.
Did you find what we need?
He was one of his
Did you see
species
the
was
face of
the
leader?
Hewn, the members of the Galactic Banking Clan. Those weird guys, the weird, really skinny guys that could probably stand for Slender Man if he had a face.
I know her. Yes. Tari
Shush,
Darkspanner.
dogs.
My master knows her. We will use her. The Dark Council will strip her of her power.
But yeah, no, Darth
her
Plagueis
mind,
was
and her
he was
life.
murdered around the time of like
The master and her
maybe
followers can still be rehabilitated.
he
Speak
was still
with the weakness
alive.
of one who
Like
has
he
spent
was
too
only
long
hundreds,
in the order.
like maybe hundreds of years old.
But I will consider it a
During
momentary lapse.
Phantom Menace, I think it
promised
was
you a reward in
shortly
the name
before
of
Attack of
Darth
the
Chalice.
Clones when he was murdered.
So you shall have it. You have served the Empire well. Thanks
By,
to you, we have
by
the means to
Palpatine.
obliterate this society of heretics. The name of Revan will be spoken
I know
on
it was
Dormant
around
Cast
the
no
actual
more.
start of the actual Clone War when Plagueis himself was
seems
murdered
like
by
a
Palpatine.
Better to snuff out the plague than to let it spread. Leave me now.
I can't remember exactly.
It is time to put Darth Chalice's plans into action.
What are you looking at, Sith boy?
20 bits of wonder. Gotta love Streamlabs. You're streaming Doom Eternal for a lot of hours, then you leave for the 30 seconds to use a toilet and the entire stream crashes. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, Vunder.
Unlucky.
Alright,
Door
what
machine.
next?
Now we
Oh,
can
yes.
go here.
Ready for departure.
I am not dueling Turk. Could be fucking suicide.
Oh, there's no proper dismiss button in this game still.
Oh yeah, you gotta click on the. You actually have to open the pets menu and then get rid of the actual pet by clicking on the same pet again. It's been there since day one, and it's really annoying.
Yeah. Oh well.
I think I've almost got enough astromech droids to fill up my hallway in the Drummond cast.
Yes, show. Frankly, other than the whole word that I cannot morally speak and repeat aspect of the Empire, what honestly made them so bad, considering the Jedi were just uncaring, emotionless, judging assholes?
The Galactic Empire or the Sith Empire?
They were more based around the Americans during the Vietnam War than they were the Germans during World War II.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, the Empire would indeed more based around, They weren't actually based among, I mean, a lot of the weapons, a lot of the actual weapon props came from German, like a lot of German World War II guns, but that was mostly because they had, had limited funding back then in this movie.
The most of the Empire's inherent evil just comes from the fact that they're in charge. The leader is literally a monster mash Sith Lord.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, he was literally... I mean, the Empire's only reason for existence was essentially Palpatine wanted, essentially, world domination, or dominating the entire galaxy. The Jedi weren't really uncaring, they were more dedicated to peace. I mean, yeah, the Jedi weren't really uncaring assholes, they were, well, not emotionless. They were forbidden to have attachments, yes, and sometimes they can get a bit sanctimonious, but they were generally dedicated to keeping the peace. The Empire was more about crushing the entire galaxy, and essentially, Palpatine was very, very human-centric, as was the rest of the Empire, because of Palpatine himself. Like, alien species were treated like second-class citizens simply because Palpatine hated aliens. He was also somewhat of a misogynist, because he hated women as well, apparently. So wouldn't really find many women in higher ranking roles in Palpatine's Empire. The Sith Empire, on the other hand, is a bit more different. It's actually a very different affair from the Galactic Empire, or the Eternal Empire, who show up later, because the Sith Empire, I mean, originally the Sith was a belief system that ended up like, I think it was like, I think the original disciples of the Sith, who were originally a belief system of the Jedi, ended up banished to a certain planet and becoming, and evolving, like, their offspring eventually evolved into what would become the Sith pureblood species. Because they
sorry, Thunder, we're actually in a server call right now, so I don't know if that is possible. He was asking to join us in call, so...
I guess he can follow us around in the world.
If he so wishes to.
Droman Cuss, number 2.
Oh, you can join us. Oh, you didn't mean to call us in game. Then yeah, most definitely you can. Yeah.
You'd have a hard time joining any instances, and we are going to be in a few of those. But we should be probably fine for the moment because we're going into Grathan's compound. Also, fuck Lord Grathan, he is a loser.
I have only one other quest right now, open in the Halls of Traitors.
That a purple one?
Yeah.
That means that's a class quest then.
And you're most likely gonna have to go to the Dark Temple for that.
Ah, yes, the Dark Temple. We should go to Outpost Warden Speeder. Haha, Warden, like Storm Warden.
I'll give you that one. But yeah, a purple quest is either a story quest, it's like either planetary quest line, or it's either a class quest or a story quest. Like,
that's the only other quest that I have in my log right now, so...
Yeah, the purple ones mean they're directly related to either planetary story or your class quest line. Like,
right.
During later expansions, it usually meant that, like, it related directly to the story itself. Like, so it basically just means it relates directly to the story. Yellow ones are essentially side quests.
Yeah, all that stuff you interpret going on about the Jedi, Again, I'm not well versed in Star Wars, but that was quite a lot of useful information, I think.
Honestly, not even the Sith themselves, not even a lot of the Sith themselves even remember that the Jedi were that the Sith were originally part of the Jedi.
Well, because, you know, again, you and Turk are the Star Wars junkies compared to me, and Adam as well. I know he's into it, but
it's a lot of stuff to think about.
Yeah.
I just phased right through the column.
Yep.
Which, by the way, also, since I noticed in the server, it looks like Nay is on her way to a boyfriend. So everybody, wish Nay and her boyfriend some peaceful times, please.
Have a safe trip.
Have a safe trip, Nay.
Yes.
And a good time, too.
I hope you and your boyfriend have a wonderful time with each other. You earned it.
Definitely. But yeah, actually, another thing about the Sith is a lot of them do forget their own history. Like, characters like the Inquisitor.
Yeah, speaking of which, we have another comment from Hermie. The Jedi got what they deserved using Order 66.
Damn. Shit.
Well, they got cocky.
No, they got complacent. Big difference. Thank you for the gift, both of you.
Yeah. What is this one? Nay, Jarkai, dual-wielding lightsabers as strength. I always preferred Form 6.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I can join. I can join the conversation because I didn't start this one.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. Turk can't join.
Yeah, Dirk can't
That's
join.
alright.
I've sent 3 separate expeditions into the Dark Temple. Not one has returned. I can't say for sure what's going on, but people who go in there, they don't come back.
And here I thought bravery was a requirement for the Imperial military.
Maybe if you think being scared of something that kills Sith is unreasonable. You can survive the Dark Temple. I beg you to do me, and more importantly, the Empire a favor. The expeditions I sent in were looking for specific data. I can spare the manpower.
I think it's the mustache.
But the data is essential.
I think it's the kind of weird scarring around his eyes.
You don't have the authority to give me orders.
You're absolutely right. But please consider.
Is that Great Elise?
Service for the Empire, and
yeah, it's Great Lyle.
You'll be
Oh.
extremely well rewarded.
I never knew how to pronounce her name. Especially since she always changes it.
If all you find is bodies,
No,
bring
Great
back
Lyle
their
Griffin.
data
That's her
packs.
full name.
This information
Grey
is
Griffin and
vital
Great
to
Lyle
future
is her.
construction
I know, but she keeps.
And alternatively, is both.
Please help.
It's just
her
that.
maiden name is Great Griffin.
It's just that they keep changing on how.
I'll mark the location the
What it is on. Like sometimes it's Great Delisle, sometimes it's Great Griffin. It's like the internet
That's
can't.
because her married name was Great Lyle.
I know, it's just some. I don't know. Everywhere I looked, it's either that or that.
Yeah, a lot of companies tend to flip flop.
So which way are we going there? I'm guessing you're the Dark Temple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget this Lord Owl.
Yeah, there's another one right here.
Oh. Oh, we also have what was it? Yeah, Carmen the Writer, I'm not complaining about the Star Wars facts. I find it to be very informative and entertaining to learn stuff like this. Anyways.
Hold on,
words.
You, mercenary, you were let through. Has someone finally decided to secure the temple?
I'm not here to secure the temple.
Of course, I've been ignored again. How stupid of me. If you're here, however, you must have the authority to enter the Dark Temple. You could still save this planet.
Saving people isn't usually what I do.
Then you have missed a great avenue for glory. The Dark Temple is ancient, built during a previous incarnation of our empire. 1,000 years ago, our own emperor buried his enemies here. These enemies remain powerful, even in death, which is why the temple is sealed. But now, something terrible has happened.
Some idiot went and woke them up.
With the Emperor's attention elsewhere, a group of ambitious but ignorant Sith thought to gain power by raiding the temple. They didn't find the relics they sought. Instead, they awoke an ancient Sith Lord, Lord Calig, and their expedition plunged into madness.
Are they still in there?
The ones who still live, yes. because Lord Kellig died by ambush,
I like Pop-Tarts.
I believe he awakened
Yeah?
unaware of his own death, and his expectations became reality. For those around him, his power overwhelmed all inside the temple. And even now the workers plot wars against each other, believing themselves Sith lords, and drawing terrible power from Kellig himself.
Wake me when you're done.
You are lucky I have no other to turn to in this dark time.
Ice cold,
There are
Stormy,
still
ice
more
cold.
ancient Sith lords whose spirits lay
I'm a
dormant
bounty
in
hunter.
Well, to be fair, I picked that choice too.
Ancient Sith lords awakened by the violence within.
Also, I usually
They
pick
could
my
overrun
pick my
Dromund
choices that
Kaas.
revolve around my companion.
I was just thinking of getting off this.
This time I don't really
If the
give a
other
damn about
ancients
Maker's
awake and escape, there will be nowhere in the galaxy safe from their wrath. I have studied all of the burial chambers within. Each was made with the same ancient design, one we can exploit. If you fuse the 500-kilogram hinges on each tomb door, even a violent assault should not be able to wake the ancients.
No one will be left standing.
That will not stop the next group of idiots from putting us right back in this situation. The team I sent in earlier was using a massive metal torch, effective but slow, I'm afraid. They did not make it far. The torch must be recovered, and the doors of the ancients sealed.
Level 25. Level 25 in here, Meme Square. Well, currently level 25.
You'll level up soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
All
Oh
right.
yeah. I really should grab that. Oh yeah, hello boys.
Hey.
I'm kind of fighting over here.
See that?
Also, let's see if I got. Yep, I got one. Oh yeah. Oh right. Never mind. I'm out of round. I'm out of rounds, so I can't do that. Damn it. Thing.
I love a good fight. Let's
Yellow
go.
enemies.
Gotta hand it to you.
It's entirely up to you, Vunder.
With something.
Happy to have you join us around here regardless.
Does he want to join the instant stuff?
I do not know.
That
He
would
only
be
said
very
that he wanted to
difficult.
join us in game, so.
Also, luckily for all of us, actually, I've got fast in this area. Oh yeah, my class quest objective is inside the temple.
Over the
I leveled my character to so I could more or less level alongside the stream. So I'm actually at level with the stream in this case.
I just kill them way too quick before they can kill us.
Indeed.
Yeah, I know, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying it felt weird. It feels novel that I can actually take damage.
That is coming over. To be honest, from what I've seen from inverted style, he's more of a buffer and using specials rather than actual combat. Well, I guess that's really one accurate way of playing it. I've heard him just, stay from afar and just do damage like that. So
the combat style of the Sith Sorcerer is quite literally, it's essentially it's essentially
Black Mage.
basically yeah. It has the lightsaber for close-up defense, but that's really only like for emergencies if an enemy gets far too close. You can hit, yeah, you do have a basic melee attack, and originally they did have a version of a melee attack that was a lot more powerful, but they removed that from the sorcerer because there was no point in it. I think they might have kept that version on the assassin, but honestly, Sith Assassin is, it's OP as it is. I do not like the Sith Inquisitor as a class. At least gameplay-wise, I mean, okay, it's got a great story, don't get me wrong. I've played one, and I love the story on the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're PvPing against one, no, they're absolutely horrible to PvP against, because they are so freaking OP.
Yeah.
Serious, and I'm seriously, I got competitive Season 2 Silver as a power tech. So I know what I'm talking about. In fact, I almost did Warlord Conquest ranking. Conquest rank. So yeah, I played like PvP religiously in the arena. And just Warzone in general. Back before Solo rank died at least.
Mm-hmm.
Which was really, really early on. Yeah, I have the rocket boost. Even though it'll wear off in a matter of seconds, whatever.
It's not a very good rocket boost.
Where you going? Right, still. Dead. Let's see, where is it? Oh!
Tried choking me without consent.
Wait, shit, that's a Sith. Damn it. Get over here. Oof. Yeah, I can basically scorpion them.
Get over here.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Hey, level 26.
Ooh, nice. ID cards, ID tags, which I need because quests. Explorer. Losers.
Stairs.
Oh, another one.
And another one.
Another one. Beauty.
Nice thing about the power tech is, well, it's a range class. It's somewhat of a melee range class. Like, it's meant to get in close and tie up the enemy. I mean, sure, I carry a blaster, but I'm more like a melee class than anything else. Oh, hello. Where are you, my dear fellow?
Hey, Foxy. Oh my. Controlled shot, darn it, rumble. Shocky.
Chucky.
Electricity's more of a Vanguard thing. I'm a power tech bounty hunter. I prefer flames.
Yeah. You ain't coming out.
I mean, swear, for reals. I don't know where you got that you have to donate to get on my Discord server. It is absolutely free to join. I expect no donations at all. I pay to get onto a Discord server. What the hell?
You should put the Discord link in the chat then, I guess.
It's literally below the stream though.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Here it is.
Alright, well just look below the stream and you can join if you want.
Yeah. I'm in one review, so I can't see it myself. It's next to the Patriot. It's next to the Patriot Connect.
This is getting a bit heated.
Oh.
What?
Nothing.
You guys all have the plasma torch?
I did.
No, you realize that's not a group item, right?
Oh. No.
We have to all grab that individually.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, I did not know that was a group item.
Yeah, it only says you're on the mission. The rest of us have to grab that.
Alright, going back then. Upset
It's
daisies.
one of the few quests they didn't patch to be actually to be a group item, so we don't actually have we're not progressing that.
It's good for future reference then.
Yeah, this is one of the early quests in the game. It's like from the very beginning. This is one of the few they didn't fix.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of like in Faster WoW when they didn't have that fixed, but luckily for a lot of other quests they fixed the items. Like this one was one of the quests that they broke and never fixed.
I got you, Stormy.
How I miss my reactor shields. I only got energy shield right now. It's not my reactor shield, but basically reflects all damage. Well, all direct damage.
Yikes!
How's that for a shock? Electro darts.
I need to go grab a plasma torch then.
Oh, and not forget.
Yeah, it's over this way.
Oh, there's also an exploration quest, but those are annoying, so yeah. One of the things I really don't like about the exploration quests is you have to manually turn them on in the map screen. Originally they were just kind of there. Then in a patch they just randomly added like the toggle on button. And every exploration quest I'd done up until that point I got reset.
Well, I have the torch now.
As do I.
Going back up, I presume?
Yep. Got to seal them doors.
I can't remember if the doors are, like, the doors are instanced, but I know the item isn't. It's like one of the few, I mean, like, another quest that was really, really broken, like, another quest, like, that is broken is a flashpoint, actually, which is the game's equivalent of a dungeon. The Colocoid War game was broken when they did the whole level squish, level boost kind of system. The one you see that like we're all being squished down to level 17 to be compatible with the planet. Is that the maximum level it allows to be? Yeah. They broke Colocoid War game when that happened.
There we go.
It's this door first.
Woo.
See if that works for me. I'm gonna check. Yeah, the door itself is instanced.
First door secured.
Yep. Well, I didn't make it 5 minutes, but I think I can run it. Well, it's a stupid idea when they implemented it.
Yeah, the other door's over here if you didn't get it.
Nah, the actual doors themselves. Once everyone has the welder or whatever it is, everyone is able to actually. Once one person gets the door, the entire group gets it.
Oh, okay.
It's just the quest item that is instance. Ridiculous. Yeah, that's.
And here's the second one.
Oh, here we go.
Top Ace, thank you for the 19 months.
Hello, stranger. My internal chronometer tells me it has been exactly 963 years since this hologram was made. The Sith truly lived in fear of me for so long.
Who are you?
I am, or was, Kenneth a born Sith and follower of the Force. Like so many before me, I challenged the Emperor and was buried in this temple. Fortunately, I had just enough time to make this, an interactive image that would transmit my secrets to whomever was bold enough to find my tomb and unlock it. I unlocked your tomb, so start transmitting. Patience, and everything will become clear. The way of the Sith lies in channeling the Force through the use of powerful emotions. Fear is the chief of these. The Sith feed on palpable dread.
Reminds me of Turk.
What's the secret then?
It's a lie. Fear is a lie.
What, Keleth
A lie.
Well, more meant they're feeding on powerful emotions thing.
Top Ace, evening chat. How was the happiest place on Droman Cast treating you?
We haven't died yet.
Exactly.
Of the things, of the life itself, and allows the Force to guide him. There is only the Force.
It's nothing like the Sith philosophy I've heard about.
Sith philosophy claims to break its followers' chains, but instead traps them in their own fear. What I learn only lives on through this image and its device. Yet I am one with the Force, eternal and at peace. Take them. Take my teachings to the Sith. They will find power there, but a different kind. Not of darkness, but light.
Destroy it or take it?
Best pick wisely. There's another player walking up in it.
I think that's Wonder.
These heresies must be destroyed.
Then do so. Strike out against knowledge and see what comes of it. If you destroy these teachings, the light does not go out. Remember, fear is not the only way.
I'm not a Sith, so I don't care.
That was something.
Yeah, Keleth isn't really that much of a major character in the game.
Looks like Turk was busy.
Yeah, I see that. Oh hey, yeah, you've got a glass crystal here. Chat.
Yes, in the halls of traitors.
Yeah, I can see where it is. It's near the end of the chamber actually, where we came up. If you check the major map by just pressing the M key, you can see it. Oh. You pushing me? Okay, fine.
Oh, that works. Is this where Turk's Gmod avatar comes from? It depends on which one you're talking about there, Gestro.
Wait, why am I on fire?
If you mean
hot.
like... Yeah, Turk, Gestro asking if this is where your Gmod avatar came from, which I'm pretty sure it isn't.
Not the one he's probably thinking of, no.
You mean like the big... You mean like the big riot gear? Then no, that's from Fallout New Vegas. And the midget... Yes, I just called it midget. It's from... Oh, Final Fantasy 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, the riot gear is it's a modified version of the advanced riot gear or the elite riot gear from Lonesome Road, I think. I think it is,
Yes.
unless it's a modified NCR
Yeah.
Ranger. I know there's also parts on it, like we've seen, if you remember from the latest video, the music video where he got one of the appearances. We get to see him stepping on Shadow's
Oh,
step, I believe.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stompy
That
stomp.
you probably notice parts of it. Like there are a few parts, like the claws from Predator, for example. The claws are from one of the Predators from the Predator franchise, or the Yautja aliens, or however it's pronounced.
Yeah, AVP3. Good game.
There's also, if you notice the helmet, there's that little thing that you see on the side of Captain Rex's helmet from Star Wars: The Clone Wars. That's actually a targeting rangefinder, popularized by Boba Fett and Jango Fett in Clone Wars. But yeah, they added those to the clones because, well, it looked more Mandalorian.
Noises these people make.
Yeah, they make some pretty weird noises when you kill them.
Gracious me.
I should get just an entirely from scratch model made for my character at some point, but there's still so many other things we need to get for the rest of the series that I think it can wait.
Also, that NPC we taught you, which of you tossed it off the building? Off the side of the... you pushed him over off the side? Because that didn't kill it.
My lightning did, though. Haha.
Yeah. Thing is, while NPCs can take fall damage, I don't recommend just shoving them off ledges, because...
Because there's no guarantee you'll kill them.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed, unless they're like really super health.
Up this way, I believe, for
Yeah, this
Dark
is your
Chamber,
last
yes.
quest. I can assist you by going in, but I can't actually interact with any story elements. I mean, the same goes to the
I
others.
see.
You guys coming in?
It's up there. I just realized it's not the loop-de-loop.
Well, mine's down
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you coming in or no, Adam?
Nah, I'm gonna do mine.
Good. Technically, I could actually exit and do mine, but...
Oh dear. Oof.
If look, Khaled was a Sith that was released.
Oh, Lord Calic seemed like a pleasant sort.
The rule of 2 wasn't actually implemented until
Bane.
Darth Bane. Yeah, Darth Bane wasn't actually going forward something like that. Did you also mention that companion you have?
Yeah.
That droid? He's not going to actually interact in any of the cutscenes. If you had Val, for example, he would actually interact. Like if it's one of the core story, one of the 5 companions you can get across your class story, they will actually interact and even interject in certain instances.
See.
Most of the time, like actually, if you'll since you're done here and you probably to return to your master. There we go. Yeah, I don't trust her at all. I mean, I've done the entire Inquisitor storyline. I still don't. I especially don't trust her. I'm not spoiling anything, but
Yeah, I'm a bit wary of it myself. I'll be honest.
But yeah, if you will, if those of you who are curious about the Bounty Hunter storyline, which should follow, I will. I have my own Bounty Hunter quest. Yep.
He's out of here.
Yep. Well, actually, my own Bounty Hunter quest is also in the box.
Oh, wait, that's the host.
I mean, we're gonna have to get to the fight anyway, unless you guys want to jump off and die. Unless you guys want to jump off the top and die and attempt to avoid getting into combat, we're gonna have to fight our way through the. We're gonna have to fight our way out anyway.
This may take a while.
But yeah, my quest is right over here.
Next, there's rune outside the doorway you can use if you release Dark 1. It gives you the highest crit chance. Is that so? Is there rune in here?
Crit chance isn't actually affected by your, pretty sure it's not. They're the headshots. I'm not sure, though, I can't actually remember, but I don't think your alignment actually affected. Over here. Behind you. This way.
Oh, is the exit or what?
This is something you're going to get to see, which is fun.
Okay. I cannot. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you can. There we go. You can see Mako now. This is my companion. She's also my story companion because I don't like unlocking the extra ones. There we go. And a bit of a treat. What the hell is it?
Oh! Well, that was unexpected. And not really well warranted. Level 27.
But Yeah, he was possessed.
Unsurprising, I suppose.
Yeah, every single character you encounter in here is possessed except one of them. And he was, but he's faking it. I mean, he was possessed, but then it wore off, and he just decided to stop faking it because he didn't want to lose the power. He come to like the kind of power he had as this guy he thought he was before he gained the senses.
I think it's about time we hightail it out of here.
Oh. Dang it. Need one more component.
Hold on. Oh, right. Possessed Explorers?
No, this is my main one. I need a component for the Ravenger.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're hunting Possessed Explorers, I mean.
Yeah.
That explains why they're all here and they're not any elite levels, at least. I should probably put my helmet back on, but I don't want to. Because it annoys me. This particular helmet annoys me. It covers my face, yet it sounds like I'm wearing a helmet with a voice modulator on. Like, it actually it adds a voice modulator effect to your character. I mean, a lot of the helmets I like with the voice modulators, but this one just seems weird. I'll keep it on though for consistency's sake.
Just waiting on Adam while he does his thing. Oh no, wait, there he is.
I'm so used to being a higher level bounty hunter, you know, a higher level power tech at least, that I'm really missing my jetpack charge.
I always hate these kind of quests.
Let's see, got paint stun.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, you got it.
Dang it.
Let us make a hasty retreat.
Wait, wasn't your lightsaber red last time, Sheds?
Was it?
Your lightsaber crystal.
I don't remember actually. A room somewhere here. Where? Oh, Sith relic. Is that it?
Oh, yep.
Alignment not dark enough to do that. Scheiße. Oh well.
Relic. I knew that was up. Yeah, it's the temple. You need a max. I think you need a max dark alignment for that. You can always come back though, because I mean there is a daily quest in there, but it's a heroic. So most people use those for grinding or for just getting credits. 100% optional, and it'll scale to your level anyway. So, well, as much as you know, level shifting will allow a level to scale. Uh-oh. No.
Oh, what's happening?
No. Go away from me, you stupid dual lightsaber wielding.
Oh, what happened?
Just an enemy. A strong enemy, but you know, strong is because I can't knock you down with like knockdown attacks. Or scare you by sticking explosive darts or whatever attacks to you. Actually, that's one of my favorite things about about weak and standard enemies. If you stick them with certain attacks, such as the trooper sticky grenade, well, the commando sticky grenade or the mercenaries explosive dart, they'll go into a panic before it explodes and knocks them flat.
Ah, crap.
What happened?
I had to go back. I forgot to go back to the Ravager.
Whoops.
Here we go again.
Always getting ahead of myself.
Here it happens.
I mean, hey, if you want, I could try swing the general in the games in the like the drum and castle general chat. We could have a laugh.
I got the chat off, so.
No, I mean literally. The thing is, like, okay, so if you just want to have a laugh in the Old Republic, I mean, just like if you want people to meme it up, just type the word Darth Barus into chat.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, yeah. You just type the words Darth Barus in the chat on Drum and Cast, and like the chat will explode with jokes about Darth Barus. I know Cookie is fond of calling it like Baron's Chat 2.0, but I call it the Barus Chat. That's basically what it is. It just turns into fat jokes about Barus. Doesn't matter which server you're on either, and it's like, honestly, the only place that's worse for it being like an absolutely cesspool of insanity and possibly toxicity. I don't mean the good kind of insanity. I mean the bad kind. Is Republic Fleet Chat.
Oh.
Yeah, Republic Fleet. Ironically, it's Republic. Imperial Fleet Chat isn't as bad. It can be pretty bad sometimes, but it's nowhere near as bad as Republic for some reason. I don't know why.
Because I'm sitting here by the quest area, so I mean we're turning in buried power.
Technically, I can actually fast travel my way back to Outpost Warden. Yeah, screw it. I'll fast travel back. Keep me company.
I need to go back to Darth Zash.
Be careful.
I had to go to Darth Zash myself, so there was that as well.
I think there you go. We still need to turn in these quests.
Those pieces you took from my minions belong to
Yeah.
me. They will enable me to exact my revenge on Lord Farshal.
Have this quest.
I am Lord Vacuous, the conqueror of Begeddon, the killer of Garatak the Singed. Return what you have stolen or burn.
I choose burn.
Die at the hands of Vacuous.
Lovely. Oh yeah, okay, I don't need to replace anything. Where's that? Oh, right, that's for the others.
And I need to go to Darth Zash. If I can remember where that was.
Hey.
Right, I have to go to the Citadel, don't I?
Yep.
Wait, hold on. There's still a quest we all have in the area. The Wretch King.
Oh yeah, we never did that.
No,
yeah, that was the guy I was talking about. That's the guy that's not possessed. Yeah, he's the only guy who isn't possessed.
He was possessed.
Well, he isn't anymore, though.
Yeah.
He was, but he's the only one who's not possessed. Because he somehow regained his senses. Like, randomly, the guy that was possessing him lost control, but his followers still think that he is that same Sith Lord. So he still has the authority he kind of gained while he was.
So now he's just putting up an act.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're back.
I mean, you can't
I hope
blast
you
him, but you
sealed
can certainly
the
threaten him.
chambers of the ancient. I'm
funny.
terrified to think what would happen if Kelethor and his crazed ideas were to re-emerge.
There was a hollow, but the message is destroyed.
Kelethor's secrets have been...
Is it going back to the temple now, I presume?
Yeah, it's really near the entrance as well. It's like just to the left of the actual entrance door.
Wait, I got mail.
Can't believe I forgot about that quest. But yeah, this one's actually a one of the ones where you get a what's it called? Moral choice.
Ready for departure.
Oh, make room for my inventory. God damn it.
I've seen that guy's stuff before, Hermie, and it's pretty well done. I gotta admit.
I think you'll like it when we get to Tatooine.
Oh.
Yeah, there's one quest by a guy named I can't remember if it's Teek or Jeek. They're brothers, but one of the ones that I think the first guy you met is called Teek. He's a Nemoidian, but it's really funny if you're playing a blaster class, and he says this one line because you can literally your character just literally points the blaster at him.
Oh.
he just freaks out. I mean, he has it coming, to be fair. I mean, he's a quest giver, but you can point your blaster at him just as a response. And if you've met him and then you go to meet his brother later on, you can actually reference having met his brother.
All right, here it is.
Yep, it's the one.
Do you dare approach the great Nil Venerus, Lord of the Sith, Master of the Undying Darkness? Answer me. What insolence brings you to this place, slave?
I just think of Oblivion for some reason.
You talk big, but I smell your fear. You're no Sith.
What? You're not afraid of me? You aren't a mindless puppet like the rest of them? I don't understand.
What's happening here?
I'm not sure. I was part of an expedition sent by the Empire to measure strange activity in the Dark Temple. But soon after we entered, we all became different people. I became the mighty Lord Venerus, and the others became my obedient followers and servants.
You seem normal enough now.
Yes, for some reason, the madness no longer has its hold on me. Like whatever's causing this dream is losing its power. It's strange that you seem to be unaffected. In fact, it's strange to find you here at all. I thought the Imperials gave up sending people in here. What exactly are you doing here?
I was sent after your expedition.
So, the Imperials haven't given up on getting their precious data, after all. This is lucky. You see, ever since I came to my senses, I've been worried that my followers will begin to doubt my leadership. I can't lose my power. I can't go back to being a slave. But maybe we can help each other.
I could kill you.
Oh, I think I'm out for this role.
And your followers.
Well, I guess that's true.
Nice.
I think we all picked the same
I'm the only
one.
one who can make all the others turn in their data. All I ask is that you find the symbols of Lord Venerus's power. They were looted from his tomb by the people possessed by Venerus's enemies. Symbols will help me reinforce my followers' belief in me, lock them in their dream.
I'm making no promises.
Be careful. Venerus's old enemies will put up a good fight.
Yeah, right. So we have to free the three symbols of power, apparently.
All right.
Please use all products only as intended.
According to the map, there's on a bunch of looters, so just like, just hover your mouse over an enemy, and if it says the quest name and the number of the item, yeah. Okay, so yeah, there's
Kill them all, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. If it moves, kill it, and hope it drops some loot. Oh, also, I forgot about this ability.
Be well. Do you require
I haven't been
attention?
using my shatter slot because I didn't really need it. And I hate the cooldown on it, but whatever. You didn't hear that.
Got one.
Hey, ow!
Got two.
Yeah. I think it's like in WoW where you have to be in range for it to count for
Any of
everyone
us-
else to pick it up.
Wonder asking if any of us have seen the Bad Batch.
No.
And I have all my symbols of power.
As do I.
Excellent.
Actually, one of the things I will say is, if you ever decide you want to get, like, and this is for anyone, like, not just, like, those of us in the call here, like, just, anyone considering playing the Old Republic. If you ever decide you want to play the Old Republic, I'd recommend, like, playing a decent class, like, you know, one of the more fun classes, like, say, Trooper, Smuggler, one of the Imperial classes first, or even the Jedi Knight. But, I mean, the one you do not want to play first is the Consular, because it has the most bland story out of the lot.
Holy shit, I only finished it like a year ago and I was like, holy moly.
Yeah, like, the Jedi Consular has the most bland story out of all 8 classes.
Yes, the Ravager has seized his mind. Excellent. In his condition, we don't have long before the ordeal liquefies all brain matter.
I hope the results are gory and gruesome.
I do not care what we see as long as I hear what I want. Republic Worm, you have the information I desire. Tell me everything.
I am Republic Information Service on special assignment to verify possible Imperial spy on Nar Shaddaa, commissioned by Jedi
Yeah, that's
Council,
basically nothing.
acting on suspicions provided by Master Nomen Carr.
No, Aisha, not consort, consular.
Tired of hearing.
Scholar, basically.
One of your enemies, I take it.
My oldest.
You had 3 classes of Jedi. The Jedi. Well, technically, there's technically 3 classes of Jedi in the Old Republic. The Jedi Sentinel is a subclass of Jedi Knight, but
Infiltrated the Sith. I rooted him out.
I wish there was a Jedi consort, goddamn.
yeah, the Jedi Consular is Jedi Consular is like the 2 subclasses for it are the Jedi Shadow and the Jedi Sage. The Jedi Shadow is literally just the Jedi version of the Sith Assassin.
Suspect my spy on Nar Shaddaa. Tell me, Republic Red.
Don't. I was hoping to try that Sith relic again.
Master Nomen Carr
I can't
has
even try
a
it.
new Padawan.
I think that other guy got to it.
Seems to know
It needs a second cooldown.
true nature.
Anyway,
Oh, okay.
Hidden darkness and untapped purity.
Yeah, your 3 core Jedi classes, at least in the original Legacy canon, outside of the game, are the Jedi Sentinel, the Jedi Knight, and the Jedi Consular.
How does her power work?
I don't. I cannot
know is when
interact with the
Master
room.
Nomen Carr
Yeah,
brought her to Nar
it's got its.
Shaddaa,
Actually, it's been technically been used up. It needs a secondary spawn.
darkness in your spy.
All right. So
Simply by
how about we just head back
seeing
then?
him.
Yeah.
This is a serious threat.
It is the doom I felt. A disruption in the Force.
It's kind of like that rune there is kind of like mining WoW. It'll take a minute to respawn, even though it technically doesn't actually respawn.
Everything I have worked for.
Noted.
Continual recumbent dog.
I don't actually know what it does.
Believes his
I'll bring my max dark Sith warrior along.
The spirits in the Dark Temple
When we're
have
done with this
empowered
stream,
you.
I'll find out that I'll find out that way. Just like I'll drop it in the.
It gives you increased force critical damage apparently, or hit chance.
This Jedi training.
Yes,
interesting.
That'd be useless for Sith Juggernaut at least.
Who is this Padawan, you Republic pest? Tell me everything you know about her.
Well, she was found on Alderaan. Her power first emerged training on Tatooine. And Jedi sent another agent.
One of the nice things about most mounts is if they say providing excellent protection against being knocked off on the description of the mount, that means even if you do get aggroed, as long as you can get away from the enemy quickly enough, you won't automatically be dismounted.
Nothing.
Always handy.
Nothing more.
If you can get away quickly enough in enough time, otherwise, you know, you will automatically be dismounted and knocked off.
The Ravager has emptied.
Usually those are the premium mounts, or the ones like usually the premium mounts like from the cartel market or higher level drops. Like something like my Longsburst Stat, which is just a subscriber reward, it won't give me that protection.
You are correct. We now have leads to follow. Kar is a relentless crusader, and this Padawan and her unprecedented power threaten everything I have achieved. Your duties are likely to take you to far reaches of the galaxy. I will need to deploy you at will. You shall have a starship of your own. You've earned it. Go to my personal hangar in the spaceport and claim it.
I'll head there immediately.
I must ponder.
Yeah, if someone else chooses has a moral choice in the conversation as well, well, everyone gets a moral choice when you get to a fork in the conversation on that. You're probably wondering what that number is next to each of our names on the left of the screen.
Yeah.
When you actually see that whole.
I will show you how to wield it.
But you probably do wonder what the number is that's appearing next to each of our portraits on the left during conversations.
Yeah.
Where we have a dialogue choice. That's our social role. Basically, we're rolling to be we're using the RNG to be able to choose who to speak. The person with the highest number of roll wins.
Anyways, now I need to be making my way back to Lord Zash. Or Darth Zash, I should say.
Yep.
Now, if I remember how to do that, that'd be helpful.
You should probably use quick travel. Use quick travel and then go to the Sith Sanctum, which is the very top in the middle.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, if you don't have quick travel, just use the taxi, like this.
Sith Sanctum entrance. There we go.
Yeah, I have to go to Imperial Intelligence myself. I have a contact. Well, actually, yeah, my employer is currently that. My current bounty employer, like the guy I'm actually hunting my bounty for, who I was picking up all his ID tags for. He's a member of Imperial Intelligence, Captain Metal. Yeah, it's not Captain Meadle, it's Captain Metal, apparently. I don't know why he's called Captain Metal, but whatever, names, they're just weird things in general, even outside of Star Wars, so.
Alright, Zosh. I'm a little wary of this, but...
Please use all products only as intended.
Oh, don't worry, she's not going to try and kill you yet.
Keyword.
I mean, eventually, you're a Sith. That's kind of to be expected. It's eventually going to happen. Let's be fair. But no, she's not going to kill you. I mean, let's be fair. Eventually, she probably is going to try and kill you at some point. That's kind of the Sith way. It's like either the master kills the apprentice kills the master, I think.
Whichever happens first.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fantastic, apprentice. You're just in time for my surprise. Since you left for the Dark Temple, I've been reading and reading and reading. Scotia's chambers are a treasure trove of research. Now, who would have thought a man like that had such a curious intellect? It almost makes me regret that we had to kill him. But let me see this wonderful artifact you found. Excellent. Magnificent. It all begins here, apprentice. But tell me, how did you manage to pacify the apparition?
Apparently he was my ancestor.
Remarkable. A slave's lost ancestor turns up in the Dark Temple. And I sense your incredible destiny doesn't stop there.
Of course I get betrayed.
I've been studying Tulak Hord's artifacts closely for some time. And one glance at this one you brought back confirms everything I've suspected. These artifacts will change everything, apprentice. You especially. They will make you more powerful than you could imagine. I have foreseen it.
A ship. I can imagine quite a bit of power.
Yep.
Never such as this. This artifact is one of 5 that together describe a peculiar ritual used by the great Tulak Horde when he conquered the Drummond system. Until I have all the artifacts, I cannot understand the full nature of the ritual, but I have foreseen...
Oh my. Oh, an achievement in the Halls of Traitors.
Now that I've done my job in, I need to visit
Space Wizard.
To the hangar!
I need to visit the Mandalorian Enclave now. Get there in time.
Look for trackers on the ship. Without a doubt.
You've already gotten to the spaceport then?
I'm making my way there now.
I'll be over at the spaceport momentarily myself.
Vunder also saying I need to check my inbox.
Why, hello there. Yeah, I'm gonna skip through the dialogue in my cutscenes myself.
Where is this hangar?
Destination?
Hangar is at the spaceport.
Yeah.
Oh.
Usually there's a kind of a weird layout on the spaceport, so for something you gotta remember, so it's like usually the okay, so on contested planets, obviously all the hangars are usually are on the same side. Like but usually it's like the Sith hangars are opposite each other or next to each other, and then there's the Blaster character hangars are opposite or next to each other. So it's weird. They have a weird kind of layout system, where they have a weird kind of perpendicular system.
Where is the spaceport again? I'm drawing a blank.
It's like the middle right. Most right.
Spaceport speeder. Alright, there we go.
Shit. Oh yeah, that's right, I have to enter a melee first. I got a big ass fight where I have to blast a bunch of people.
Yikes.
I'm a bounty hunter, what do you expect?
Bounty hunter's job's never finished.
Ah, my dear bounty hunter fellows. Alright, boys. Time to die.
Time to die!
One down.
Wait, Turk left? What?
Yeah. I think he's okay.
Oh.
Sith warrior hangar.
Oh, my mic was off. I was saying check your top left and then invite that character.
You did what now? What?
Look at the top left and you see the whispers.
Oh.
Or the chat or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Now we have Inquisitor, Bounty Hunter, Warrior, and Agent.
Nice ship. A reward from your cowardly master for killing Lord Grathan's son.
You have a problem with that?
That's refreshing. I won't have to beat a confession out of you before I take your life. A true Sith thanks his foe for providing an outlet for his rage. My master wanted me to thank you before I killed you.
A true Sith lets his lightsaber do the talking.
You have guts. I'll
The
kill
hanger.
you, friend.
Time to shut you up.
These are the last words you will ever hear.
Okay, show me that shit.
Exit doubt.
The ship just kind of phased through itself. That's strange.
Yeah, nice old janky game.
Into the Fury.
Oh yeah. That's more like it. Okay. Let me just get on my way to the spaceport.
Now the galaxy is our oyster.
Not yet. I'm not got the damn ship yet. In fact,
Well, it's my oyster.
I have a more interesting quest than you guys. Matter of fact, if you guys haven't left the planet yet, I'm sure I could introduce you to it. Because I have to fight someone off.
Apprentice,
I have to fight the damn Imperials on mine.
I hope that it serves you well. There is much to be done. My interests must be protected, and my enemies destroyed. Norman Carr's efforts to expose my spies and prove his Padawan's power to the Jedi Council must meet with systemic failure. You will exhaust yourself.
Okay, the first planet you'll end up on is Balmorra. It'll tell you to go to Balmorra and Ashtar, but you have to go to Balmorra first, technically.
Consider them wiped from existence.
Nothing less than that. I come.
You Sith on your plane-looking ships.
Right then. Wonder, thank you for gifting that sub. Is there a message box or inbox on the ship?
There should be a mailbox on the ship.
You gotta find it first, wherever it is.
Yeah, you'll memorize location. It's in for the Fury. It's in the cockpit. Well, actually, for most of them, it's near the cockpit. Actually.
Whoever that is, they don't really know the layout of the ship just yet.
You'll learn it's in that, but
I trust
front of the
you'll
ship.
find him most helpful.
You need to unlock it in your legacy. Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, that's right.
1 second, let me try something.
It's a global unlock though, so once you have it, it's unlocked permanently. Oh, bloody hell, are they all hostile?
Where the legacy tab is. Oh, there it is.
It's Y button by default. There we go, I'm on board.
Starfighter.
Global unlocks and then go to other.
Global unlocks. Other. Ship unlocks. Mailbox. Jesus! Legacy level 10 or 500,000 credits.
Yep, well, you're level 10 at least.
Yeah,
You can also use cartel coins, if you have any.
Am I legacy level 10? It says I'm level 1. So.
Oh, no, you're not. You're legacy level. Oh, legacy level 10? No, you're probably not, no.
No, I'm not.
No, then, Oh crap, it's 2V, alright, I hate this guy.
Well, how many cartel coins do you have?
I have to remember where... Okay, cartel market. 1,070 coins.
And then just check how much the mailbox costs.
250. So, more than enough.
Yeah, I may as well do that. Why not?
There we go. And now the question is, where is the mail? Oh, it's right over there. This is really going to take some getting used to.
Yep, and the next location is actually Balmora.
Okay, Thunder.
Which is currently a battlefield.
Nah, it's Battlefield whenever you visit the damn place.
Million credits, first off. What the shit? And then a bunch of... Okay, what doll do we have here? The heel click emote, clawbird kick emote, cartel relaxation skiff, Aerotech ivory, Baron spider tank, Obsidian squad recon walker, a kukri subjugator, and an daring guardian armor set. What even?
What a guy.
I don't know what the blue shit I did to deserve that, but thank you very much, Vunder. Holy shit. Alright, so Honduran Guardians set. Now this I
Million
have
credits, honestly, isn't that many, to be fair.
Even still, the fact he went through all that effort.
You know the guild has like 10 million, right?
Even
and
still,
that contribution is literally, in fact, almost the entire guild bank, in terms of the money actually inside the guild, was contributed out of my wallet on my main character, and I still have more. Actually, the funny thing is, most of the money I got on my main character was from selling that set that was themed after the Mandalorian.
Huh.
Yeah, I got like, I put it up for like 900 million credits. Within 8 hours, I made it literally got bought within like less than 8 hours.
Thank you for the 110 bits, Bladra. How is it again? I switch my appearance so I can see this other armor.
Press C and then go to the currently equipped gear at the very left at the top, the middle, where it says the 1, 2, and 3 and all that.
Yes.
And then, yeah.
There we go. Oh, why do I look like something out of Dishonored now?
I may as well.
Either way, thank you again, Vunder. I appreciate that. Never ready for any of that. 100 bits on top base. How do you like your new ship? Well, it's probably going to take some getting used to with the layout and everything, but I like it. I dig it. Alright, Alright.
Ooh.
Landing at Nar Shaddaa.
You don't want to go to Nar Shaddaa. You want to go to Balmora first.
Oh. You tell
Not
me
only
that
is
now.
it chronologically the Balmora first, the first planet you're supposed to go to, but Nar Shaddaa is also a higher level. You'll heavily outlevel Nar Shaddaa if you go there first, and besides, most of the rest of us are already in Balmora.
You tell me that now.
You can just cancel out the conversation when you get to when the hollow conversation and travel to Balmora instead, honestly.
Balmora, get me up.
Yep. For you to trigger the hollow terminal conversation, you actually have to be orbiting the planet, so if it says use your hollow terminal, if you travel to Balmora instead, it'll actually change the Nar Shaddaa objective back to travel to Nar Shaddaa. If I remember correctly, it goes Balmora, Nar Shaddaa, Tatooine...
Alderaan.
Yeah, Tatooine and then Alderaan.
I see.
Out of all locations of the game, the ones I really, really hate are Balmora and Alderaan. Or at least Imperial Balmora and Republic Taurus, because they switch factions later on in the game. So like, Balmora is they change hands on who's controlling them. So on the Balmora story arc for the Imperials, you're attempting to take back control from the rebels. And basically, in the Imperials, in the Republic storyline, you're doing all the work that was done by the Imperials to secure the planet.
Interesting.
Similar story for Taurus. Like, Republic Taurus is the Republic is trying to, like, make the planet livable again and try to undo all the environmental hazards that were caused after the planet was bombarded into essentially dust. And the Imperials are trying to come along later on and try to sabotage that work.
I think you need to right-click this thing right here, Shadow.
I did a what? Oh. Why is it saying Nar Shaddaa still?
That's strange. Oh, I guess because what's it called? Because you have to get through this conversation first.
Oh.
If you're still orbiting Nar Shaddaa, then that will be the conversation you get. Are you still orbiting Nar Shaddaa?
I'm at Balmora now.
You must have accidentally broken it then. But it'll still have the conversation, but yeah. That's the one you triggered first, so it thinks you want to do that one first.
Just get through it, it's fine.
Yeah. It's a minor annoyance, but it's something they really didn't anticipate people doing. But yeah, the reason I personally hate Alderaan and Balmora, as well as Taurus, well, Taurus I don't hate it as much. More the quests in there are boring. In the case of Republic Taurus. Balmora, I hate it because honestly, it's kind of bland.
Right.
Alderaan, I don't like it because, like, yeah, okay, I get the nature kind of feel, but it just feels so empty because there's so many areas that don't have any enemies whatsoever, and it's just kind of a long slog to just kind of wander around without doing anything or even encountering any enemies whatsoever. A nice detail about Balmora and Taurus though is like where you make where you find your last stand on, say, the last area you encounter on, say, Balmora for the Imperials would be will be your starting area for the Republic. And where you start out on Balmora for Imperials will be like the main stronghold of the enemy for the Republic when you're playing on that. on Imperial Balmora. Same goes for Taros. In fact, if you can get inside the cantina successfully on either planet, you can still hear the music playing.
Oh,
if you can
level
get inside
28 now.
Yeah. Welcome to level 28. But yeah, if you can get inside the I think it's the Taros Cantina in the Republic base, you can still hear the music playing, and it still technically counts as a rest zone, because they basically just copied and pasted the layout of the planet itself, but changed around the NPCs.
Yeah. What a run this has certainly been. As much as I would like to continue going, we have been going for nearly 2 hours, and that's normally my cutoff point, and I do have the XVWL thing tonight, so yeah.
I wonder,
Even
which
still, though,
division is it anyways? Is it Steam Division or is it
main division, as far as I recall. Anyways, I do hope we can
get his ass kicked, honestly.
Either way, this was fun. I really do hope we can do this again tomorrow when Mercy can hopefully join us.
Also, Magnus, that's XPWL. It's something Rack's doing. In fact, let me just give me a sec. I will okay, so those of you who are in the Discord server, you'll probably see Rack post it in the video share. You can also see it on his DeviantArt, but there is a much faster way. And I will literally just I'll give you a sec. And I'll just there you go. There you go. Chat a link to Rack's YouTube channel where he'll be hosting the stream later on.
Thank you again for the gifts, Thunder. Again, I don't expect this at all, but you still managed to surprise me, so thank you very much for that. Especially this armor. This looks absolutely amazing. But that'll do it, I suppose. So thanks everyone for the love, the support, and everything, and for coming. So have a good night, stay awesome, and I shall see you all next time.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.